Hello. So today we study about phrases versus clauses. Again, a very simple topic, yet a confusing one. Even today, when I teach my students uh, the areas of grammar where we start about phrases and the clauses, very often students face this dilemma as to difference क्या है phrases और clauses में. समान लगते हैं स्टूडेंट्स को अक्सर, लेकिन वो समान नहीं होते हैं, तो आपको एक अंतर समझना है. वो ऐसा है. When I tell you this difference, I'm sure you'll never forget it henceforth. A phrase is like a trailer of the movie. ट्रेलर में आपको कुछ ऐसे स्ट्रॉन्ग एक्शन सीन्स या सीन्स दिखाए जाते हैं which kind of intrigues you to watch the movie. It makes some sense, but not the complete movie. So, a phrase is very much like the trailer where the main hero, that is, the subject or the main verb in the sentence, is missing. ये गायब होते हैं. You just have some group of words and these group of words make some sense, but not complete sense. लेकिन इस ट्रेलर में जब हम हीरो को जोड़ दें, that is, we add the subject, we add the main verb, okay, then the sentence makes total sense and it becomes a clause, a Santa Claus. So how to remember henceforth? A phrase is basically some group of words that make sense but not total sense. For example, in a corner, on the sofa, in the end, these group of words are making some sense, but these group of words can never stand on their own, and that is why they are said to be a phrase. But when these group of words combined with the main subject and the main verb, when the subject is added to those group of words and when it makes a complete sense, then it becomes a clause. For example, you sit in the corner. For example, I give you a sentence like is running on the road. Or rather not is, it should be running on the road. The sentence becomes a phrase. But when I say the boy is running on the road, it becomes a clause. A quick exercise on this part will help you to identify the difference between a phrase and the clause. I have two sentences in front of me, but before we start with this exercise, a few points to remember. In the phrase, you will never have the subject, you will never have the main verb. These two things will be missing. A clause, you will have the subject plus the main verb. The sentence makes complete sense. Now in this sentence, he has a chain which is made of gold. What is the subject here? He is the subject. Right? Now, made of gold or only of gold, this can be termed as a phrase. It's a set of words but doesn't make complete sense. I cannot say which is made of gold is a phrase because which relates to the subject he. So please understand that the moment I use this word which is made of gold, the moment I include which is made of gold, it no longer remains a phrase. Why? Because which happens to be a part of the subject, and because I include the subject over here, it no longer becomes a phrase. So for this part to be a phrase, it should be only made of gold or of gold, which is a phrase. But in this entire sentence, which is made of gold will become a clause. So same logic if you apply over here, they are using utensils which are made of brass. They is the subject over here. Are using utensils is the predicate. Made of brass or of brass happens to be the phrase. And using utensils which are made of brass में अगर मैं subject include करूँ, that is which is a subject, If I include this, that is, which are made of brass, then it becomes a clause. So to revise, of gold or made of gold is a phrase. Of gold is a prepositional phrase. But when I say which is made of gold, it becomes a clause. In this particular sentence, of brass or made of brass is a phrase, but which are made of brass is a clause.